Jay, you talked after the game on Saturday about anytime this team's been tested this year, you guys have had a way to respond. How do you respond tonight in Game 3 against San Diego?
Well, I think we respond by playing to our full potential. We're putting our emphasis on getting to our game quickly, winning our first shift, and trusting the people that we have in the lineup to be able to come at this team in wave after wave after wave. And for us, that means a good start to the game.
You mentioned coming at teams wave after wave after wave. Defensively, 60 or 17 goals scored here in the playoffs by your D-men. How have you seen their growth as a core offensively this season?
Well, I think our D have been a huge part of why we're at where we're at right now. We've been the benefactors of good health, of continuity, and great play. All six that are in the lineup, sometimes we go seven, they all find a way to contribute at both ends of the rink. They move pucks quickly, they defend fast and hard, and they've done a really nice job through the regular season, but also in the playoffs here, as you mentioned, of getting their shots through from the point and allowing our forwards to get in a position to get physical on offense, get around the blue paint. So sometimes if their initial shot doesn't go in, the secondary chance does. We need more of that. We talked about shooting the puck as a tool to break the other team down, and we're going to rely on them heavily as we go forward.
Noticed it a little bit in Game 2, but when the offense isn't going, as a coach, how do you balance trying to keep the guys in the same lines that you have started in the game and also kind of rushing or kind of feeling that urgency to maybe mix things up and change things up in game?
I think you rely on your experience. I think you rely on your gut feel, and you rely on your eyeballs that are telling you something in what you're seeing. So for us, sometimes we look to create a spark by moving people around, moving the chess pieces around, so to speak. But the big thing for us is we've been in both of these hockey games. To me, they're one-goal games, both of them. We're doing a lot of good things. We don't want to get frustrated by the fact that shots are at a premium, that chances are at a premium. This is playoff hockey. This is May hockey. We just want to make sure that we're doing what we need to do in order to create. We want to make sure that when we do get our chances that we're bearing down on them. And I think we've been blessed with some really good play, not only on the back end but up front. So we trust our forwards. We know they're going to get the job done.
Shane Sterrett, well rested, had a Herculean effort though, and we haven't really talked about it in Game 1. 124 minutes in Game 1, and really kept you guys in it for a lot of that game.
Yeah, I think he is mentally and physically refreshed after not playing on the Saturday night. He's been a rock for us all season long. We typically outshoot most teams that we play, and that's a tough position for a goaltender to be in, is sometimes when you see your team severely outshooting a team and then bang, a grade A chance comes back your way. I think in order to have the numbers that he's had this year and have the success that he's had, that requires a certain type of mental strength to be prepared for those types of situations. He's been the backbone of our team all season. We're going to need a big effort from him tonight. He's physically and mentally refreshed. We're excited to see him play.
Jay, heading into the series, yourself and some of the players are talking about how special teams could be the difference maker heading into this. Right now, 0 for 4 on the power play. Do you feel like this is a group that's ready to break out, or maybe just get that all-important goal here pretty soon?
Well, I think not only have shots and scoring chances been at a premium 5-on-5, but they have been on special teams as well. When I look at the special teams battle of the series so far, both teams have had 4 power plays. We've scored a shorthanded goal, and we've given up a goal on our penalty kill. So to me, the special teams battle has been even. Our power play has the opportunity and the skill to be better than it has shown. We've put our emphasis on all 5 players working in unison to making sure we're sticking with our plan, to shooting the puck to break the other team down. It can be better, and it will be better going forward.
Looks like a little bit of a different look on what on paper is the team's second line, with McLeod in between Curry and Benson. Just maybe talk about what you see out of the dynamic of those three and what you hope they bring to the table tonight.
Well, I think all three have the ability to put the puck in the net. All three have the ability to play the entire 200 feet of the rink. All three have the ability to make an impact on the game. And what I like about Tyler is his playmaking ability and his grittiness in the trenches. Obviously, Curry all season has provided the offense and been a shooter and a little bit of experience in sandpaper on that line. And now McLeod's come in. He's getting an opportunity. He's a big body that skates well through the middle. And he showed well in the one game that he has played. So we're looking for that group to be able to contribute on both ends of the rink. They're going to see a lot of ice time tonight, and we're excited about it.
Do you expect a continuity to that tight checking game that we've seen all season? Is that just going to become a staple of this series?
Well, I think a couple things. One is teams win, and number two, good checking teams win. And when I say checking, that doesn't just mean sitting back in a defensive shell. That means possessing the puck. That means spending more of your time in the other team's end. Let's face it, playoff hockey is about a turf war for zone time. And the quicker we can get in on the forecheck and establish possession in the offensive zone, the better it is for us, because that means the puck's 200 feet away from our net. We feel we can do a better job of getting physical on offense, protecting pucks, shooting to break the other team down. And when you do that, you spend less time in your end. That's how we define checking. We've been one of the best defensive teams all year. We take a lot of pride in that. Pretty much this series has come down to a tight defensive battle. They're doing a good job. We're doing a good job. We just have to make sure we tighten up a few things on the defensive side of the puck, and we're ready to bear down on the offensive side of the puck.
Sorry, Jay, last one here, but how have you found that this group responds to adversity or resistance in the past?
I like our group. I think our response is typically headed from our leadership. We have solid human beings that like to do it right on and off the ice. We're led by Keegan Lowe, Josh Curry, Brad Malone, Joseph Gambardella, Patrick Russell, Ryan Stanton. These guys are laying it on the line. They're putting everything they can into ensuring our team has success. And when they do that, the foot soldiers, the younger players, they fall in line. And I think our team has responded to adversity all year. We have tools to get out of tough situations, and we're going to need all 20 players pulling on the same rope here. It's all 20 for a full 60 and maybe beyond tonight, and we're looking for a big effort.